Welcome to night number 87 of History Bedtime Stories. In bed, in our pajamas, and tonight, we're talking about the power of the press, the Detroit Free Press. The Free Press published its first ever edition on May 5th, 1831. At the time, the paper was owned by Sheldon McKnight, and it went by the name the Democratic Free Press and Michigan Influencer. The paper would change its name in 1835 to the Detroit Daily Free Press, becoming the first daily newspaper in all of Michigan. In 1853, the paper sells to a guy named Wilbur F. Story. That's not made up. The guy who owned the newspaper had the surname Story. It's just kind of perfect. And Story racks up this huge long list of firsts for a newspaper in the United States. It becomes the first regular Sunday edition newspaper published in the entire nation. It becomes the first to use a telegraph to report national news here in Detroit through telephonic communication. It is the first to expand to war coverage of the Civil War, sending war correspondents to battlefields and having them report back. Because of that, the Free Press goes into syndication through papers throughout the country and the world because they are using the Free Press war correspondents. In 1881, the paper signs a licensing deal with a British man named William Quinby, and Quinby starts publishing the Free Press in London, England, making the paper the first American daily newspaper to be published in Europe. In 1932, the Detroit Free Press wins its very first Pulitzer and goes on to rack up a total of 8 more. That makes the Detroit Free Press the recipient of more Pulitzers than all other Michigan papers combined. The Detroit Free Press is still operating today, and their slogan, "On Guard Since 1831. We hope you are enjoying History Bedtime Stories. Remember, wash your hands. We'll see you tomorrow night.